Okay, check. We are running. We are here. Hello and welcome to the circus. It's the 26th of October already. How the fluff? Who the fluff? Loki the fluff. Oh, am I in the way of the floor cat? Loki. Here. Welcome to the circus. Pile on in. I'm just gonna prattle and pretend that I know how to run a show. Grab a seat, grab something to drink, grab a project, or whatever it is you happen to be doing today. It is a little cool out today. Holy moly. Alright, that works. Let's check to make sure chat works. There I am. Good. We look as we showed up, so we are already winning. All right, let's check chat. Welcome. And yes, chat on Rumble works good. Chat on YouTube works brilliant. And yeah, it took me a second because I was like, ugh. And then I had to remember to unmute. Am I too hot? Am I too cold? Am I nauseous? What's Hello, welcome to the circus. I am the ringleader of this horrible disaster, Phoenix Electra. It is Sunday. Welcome to the costume shop. Oh, did I prep anything I actually needed to finish in this heap over here? Questionable. Is there where I'm set up and I think we're going to start with? Yes. Phoenix, why are you so cryptic? Because I'm confused. I'm confusing myself today, so. Oh, pile on in. Welcome all four of you on the Rumbles, where the circus is so good. You put us on in the background. You avert your eyes because it's the train wreck that you just, the slow motion train wreck that you're like, what am I even watching? And you just go about your business, and it's great. And I honestly find that the most touching compliment to have the best workers and lurkers. But oh my god. Ugh. So last night I worked on some stuff and I thought I'd show it off, and then I will finish the last little bit of that and then we'll figure out what's next. So Phoenix, what are you going to work on? Well, let me clear a space and hold up this ray of sunshine. Yes, so oohs and ahs in the chat now, please. So what I have left is 3 rows of the fence post. Wow, words are super duper hard today. All right, and out comes the maniacal witch laughter because 'tis the season, and 'tis the season. All right, let's hoop this up. We've got these last 3 to go. What I did and what I'm going to do is, good, we've gotten us some nice tension. I'm trying very hard to not pull, and I think some of this gold work has metal wire in it and I don't want to break it, so I'm, irritating, trying to be mindful. Am I okay? And I've been using this gold. Let me stand up again. thread we got from the Amazons to... Oh, right, for the crocheted flowers section and for this part, for this project, because diction matters, and right now we are shizing the bed. So I'm just rethreading the machine. I do really hope Alibaba Furball will show up on the YouTubes, because I am eyeing something and I want to make sure. Actually, I already know. It doesn't matter. I just want him to give it an okay, because I talk about him, and the only reason I'm still in the tubes is pretty much for him, because he writes for the International Museum, the International Sewing Machine Society. He's a world-renowned expert, and his brother used to write for the X-Files, and he just... There's a World War II military historical figure. He's probably met him. Like, the guy's... he is quite a character. But he's not here. But the Rumble is showing up for the most amazing workers and lurkers. I see you, all 7 of you, creeping around, doing whatever it is, filing into your seats. I know. It's all right. It is a circus, and we are a performance. But right now, we're just in the costume shop. And right now, I am stitching on this necklace for my mummers, because she asked for a necklace. And I have these 3. I'm working a lot on this by myself, but I was like, I can share this a little bit. It's okay. We can do this part together, and then we'll figure out what's next. Phoenix, you should just start the stitch on your mark. Get stitch. Go. So I'm just trying to be careful and doing a satin, or when I'm feeling, depending on how I'm really feeling, the satin stitch. But if I call it that too much, then I forget that it's not that. Okay. So I'm just trying to puncture it once to anchor it in place, which feels like a nightmare. And I'm just trying to take very delicate stitches narrowly surrounding the filler cord with even width and spacing. All the stuff that at the beginning of the year we read about while we read through the Singer instruction for art embroidery. The joke is, we are still on the other side of town from the Singer embroidery, Singer sewing machine shop, because our skills are not ready to even be on the same side of town. And we do not purposely invoke the ghost of good Mr. Singer. But things Phoenix didn't know that she might think about. The Singer in England, one of the relatives, I don't know, but I am positive, based on the lettering style, that the Singer car manufacturer is... I would put fake money on them being affiliated tangentially to the Singer sewing machines. That S with the red lettering, that they still use that today, the sewing machines. Also, Unimog. Yep, Phoenix is coming into that. I am marginally fascinated by things that I will never be able to see in real life, because... But I want it. It's like a transformer. I was going to say modern day, but that vehicle is anything but modern. But what a beauty of a piece of machinery. That interchangeable back end there, you want to dump in your trunk, you want passenger capability, you want a Unimog. There was some really questionable stitching there. This is why I'm doing most of this by myself, because projects for the mummers cannot really have questionable stitching choices. I'm saving the final, this middle section bracing on the tops and the most top and bottom section of the necklace for the very end, because that we're going to use that to hide a multitude of things. And yeah, so I stitched I did an outlining stitch, so I just can reinforce and have a marking lest something happens to the pencil. That was my initial. Let's start there. That section. Can't remember if I drew these cross hatches in. It doesn't really matter. I'm just generally bisecting these little panels. So now we've got 3 different textures, some different tones. We're just being really artsy-fartsy with this gold work. Because this is our fence, because we're stitching red flowers with goldy centers maybe, and gold flowers with black centers that we already have the little crocheted rings that we're going to use for the center of the flowers. I'm going to use for the center of the flowers. You may or may not see different pieces of it because, as I said earlier, oh, Phoenix. It's okay to just sew for a second. Okay. All right, don't have sewer face on now. We have to school our face and look pretty, which is why we put on a kilo of makeup. Because 1 pound sounds good, but 1 kilo just sounds more dramatic. Oh, hello, welcome all 10 of you. What is what's happening? All right, welcome in. Come one, come all to the most horrible circus disaster on Rumble. Usually I do art stitching on Saturdays, but the machine was threaded for this. I do have in mind we might get into some glitter and painting on motifs, as well as other bright and shiny adhesives and gluing parts, but that is messy work, and this is fine, utmost clean room work, so we're doing that first. I'm just going to move that because we're going to go jump overboard. All right, beautiful. Oh, this gold. I love the slight variations in the colors and then the textures from the ribbons. It just, it gives it something. So I just got 1 more to stitch, and then we will see what we will be stitching next. Like my usual project embroidery works, I'm not rolling this one. I'm trying to keep it as flat as possible. Again, because I do not want the fine gauge wires in the ribbons to break. I want everything to be nice because we're actually sewing something for someone else. Magnify stress level by 5 gajillion in Phoenix's brain. Let us also take a moment, trim our threads, tidy up places. Nope, not that one yet, because tidy up your space for the next 2 minutes. The making equivalent of doing your dishes as you cook versus a I'm just gonna do it all at the end, which feels like a mountain when they could just be a series of tiny molehills. And those of you who don't know, Phoenix hates low. I don't hate anything. I deeply, deeply loathe finishing ends at the end of a project. You spent how many gajillion hours, and then you spend another 5 before it looks completely nice and most nice. Ooh, what the fluff? Through attention, okay. Okay, deep breath, sit up straight, everything. No, why are you not fine? Check the tension. Oh, it's because I'm bashed. Okay, Phoenix. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. We need to be firm but gentle. You are pressing with Neanderthal-like tension. It doesn't need the death grip. There we go. Easy now, little girl. Yes. Oh, all the practice we've done. How long have we been doing this? 2 years to work up to this, and I still feel like we're super shitty, but yes, super shitty at streaming too. I see. That's all right. We're not everybody's flavor. I forgot to talk. We forgot our opening number. We forgot cats are just out of frame as they wanted to be. Alright, it's fine. It's cool. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this, then I'm gonna hold it up, then we'll look through the pile of disaster and see what we're gonna stitch on next. Oh yeah, you remember when Phoenix was like, oh, I don't think we're gonna put the rhinestones on the sleeves of our pirate shirt, and today I'm like, I think one of our projects for today, when we get to the glitter and gluing portion of this afternoon's misadventures, we're going to put some rhinestones onto that shirt because it's going to look so much better. Hello, Ninth Pixel. Welcome, welcome. Believing you're good is when you stop improving. Exactly. Better to keep getting better. 100%. Yes, I'm firmly in the old-fashioned, like, Slavic camp of compliments where if your coach or your teacher or your parent, whoever, was like, that was not as shitty as the last time I saw that, you do that, was like the highest praise you were going to hear all year. There was no, yay, you did that so good. No. Great, you did that once. How about you do that 10 more times and then maybe we will we'll have positive or more positive words. Not likely though. All right, I'm just going to pop this out of the hoop because we finished the last of the middle sections. Don't put that in the heap of despair because we will lose it. All right, prepare your oohs and ahs. I might have a little bit of, this was not the most shittiest stitching I've done ever. Oops, I need that. All right, well, maybe I don't really need that. So I just finished the satin stitching on these skinny interlators. The 1/4-inch sections are 2 different gold-toned ribbons that were just languishing in my collection. So I'm going to step up and move this to a flat, safer location because we don't want no cats laying on this project, amongst other possible disasters. disasters. You hear that, Freya Fruipers? You cannot lay there. Oh, hey, dude, why does nobody want to be on camera with me? Yesterday, Loki tried to steal the show for his own, and today, nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Oh, did I? Guess I'll go eat worms. All right, let's just erase what you all saw Phoenix do, and we're just not going to talk about that. What? Do we want to sew more lace? What do I have here? Oh, because I don't feel like rhinestoning yet. Oh, you know what? Let's do this thing that I realized the other day was not yet done. Phoenix, that is really huge. What in the absolute fluff do you have there? Let me stand up and move to this section right here, and I'll try to talk very, very loud. And I will show you what needs the waistband finished finally, because yeah. Let's do it this way. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, we just snorted with excitement. Yes. This is what 90 some odd yards of ruffles look like. And we did that earlier this year. But I neglected, or have not yet, finished sewing down this hem facing that I've got in here for a waistband, and then we need to find some ribbon or make some bias binding to it, some a tie for the waist, drawstring. Those are the words we were looking for. So this project consisted of 90 yards of rolled hem times 2, 180-ish, and then we gathered, and then we stitched. And then Phoenix started to sew on a hem-facing waistband, and then just couldn't be bothered to finish. So I thought, I even did the top stitching. I literally just need to finish stitching this down. All right. So here I am. Let's just get her done. If I can figure out where's the small section. There. Oh my God. I can't see my computer to read chat. I can read Rumble chat. YouTube. I'm lost. Oh my God, where am I? This is a mountain of a skirt that we need to finish because it is a prop in and of itself, and it just needs to be used and practiced. And Phoenix, you are going to have a really hard time because you have no thread in your sewing machine. Maybe I should start there and continue with the maniacal laughter. Hello, hello, happy maker. Welcome, welcome. Oh, come one, come all to the greatest disaster on the interwebs. I'm just pulling some random blue thread because we've got our gray that we're working through, but Why not just use the colorful stuff? I'm gonna. Ugh. That was. I should have taken off the video for that. Yeah. Dove, I hope you hand me something to drink real soon here. Okay. No, hand it to me. Fluffernutter. The hand! It comes for me! Thank you. Oh, I left lipstick all over that cup for you. All right, let's get this blue threaded up in here. Oh, gross. All right. Hello, relax. Welcome. Oh, thank you.
Tea that looks like beer.
Ew. It looks. Oh, what a frothy head this teacup sure does have. This tea has rose petals in it. It's so floral and nice. I need a spot where my water is not gonna get fluff and stuff in it, because we can't have that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I have Skirt Mount Rufflemore that I, even with Synth Track's help last week, have not managed to put together a remix of Offenbach, Offenbach, Orpheus in the Underworld. There's a famous section that turned into a dance that, that ladies in France do certain dances to, and this skirt would be just perfect for that as a petticoat. Skirt Mount Rufflemore is great. Yes, we are finally finishing the waistband in this, because I can't wear this without the waistband done. Also, yeah. I think I'm just going to put the drawstring, because this waistband is going to fluctuate. I can wear this over a variety of inches of waist sections. Let's go with those words. Alright. Yes. I put the tea very far away from me, but alright. No, I have not finished threading the machine. Alright, Phoenix, take a breath. Oh my goodness gracious. Watch. Yeah, I pulled it out. Because I thought actually it would be super cute to wear. I was gonna wear this skirt yesterday, but I realized it didn't have a waistband, and I hadn't done a good poking fun of Rumble underwear streamers in a while, and I just lean into it. Yes, relax. Fluffin is also great swear substitute for cursin. Yes, it is. Exactly. And it's just super funny when I say I have no more fluffs left to give, because it works for all of the things, the substitute, the real stuff. For a place that has all sorts of apple and pear trees, and I think I complain about this every year at this season, it is a crime that there is no local fresh pressed pear cider or apple cider. It it really makes me mad. I know, especially for a seamstress. Exactly, relax. Yeah, the answer is yes. All right, can we see? I need a presser foot. It is a good thing we checked. Oh, there we. No, okay. No fluffs given. Exactly. I don't give a fluff. I have no fluffs left to give. We're not fluffing about anymore. Alright, there's my presser foot that I want. Let us get this waistband done. When I get some more headway done on this skirt, because we have not this skirt. No, Phoenix. Where is... I lost the waist. I've lost my waist here, boys and girls. Oh, there we go. I just... Okay, so what did I do here? Where am I going? There's my skinny end. So I have, what steps did I do to get here? Well, you can watch. I think there's many a live stream from earlier this year. Oh, right. There was a whole stream where we had to guess and count because I know that some people would take the time to do all sorts of maths to know how many yards of fabric they were supposed to cut before they endeavored into such an amazing experience that is the making of a Mount Rufflemore. But yeah, that was not me. And then I had to count. We guessed and counted. I do believe Cyber Mario guessed the closest. So he was the winner for guessing how many yards of ruffles are here. I think it was 86 is what I counted on stream, and then I had to add some more because I added some more ruffles. So there's closer to 90 some odd. Oh my god. Phoenix, I feel like I'm making very questionable life choices. Alright, I'm going to be very careful and try to know where all of my bits and bobs are in this because oops, we're gonna drive only in the correct direction. We're gonna start there. I'm not gonna get the top of the ruffle caught. No. No. There we go. Good girl. No, what the fluff? All right, let's try that. Okay. Wow, we need to take more deep breaths today because it's one of those days. It had to be you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So alright, just checking everything. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. This is the other reason. Because I was like, when I know I do this, welcome to the fabric wrestling. This is the new Olympic sport that they haven't told you about. It will be debuting in the 2028 LA Olympics. LA, how don't countries like take pride and show off their like, we're building all this stuff for the Olympics like at least 4 years in advance? And here we are. What year is it? How close are we? What's happening? Is there even going to be an Olympics? Does anyone even care? Oh my god. I don't know how to sew this. Because, I mean, maybe that... Holy fluff balls. Here. The greatest show you never knew you needed in your life, right here. Fabric wrestling with Phoenix. Who needs video games when you can feast your eyes on... Oh my god, what the actual... This was going to be crazy anyway, but doing this live just adds an extra level of Phoenix. Are you sure you don't hate yourself to this project? Oh my god. All right, I'm just going to go for it slowly but surely. Continue stitching. I'm trying. Oh my god. All right, let's stitch it on. Oh, don't fluff me there like that. Oh my god. All right, now I need to unpick because I was getting the top of the ruffle into the needle, and now, does it matter? Do I really care? No, let's just keep stitching. Oh my fluffing god. This feels like a really stressful disaster doing this by machine. Is it worth doing this by hand? No, Phoenix, oh my god. Phoenix is having an existential crisis live on air for your entertainment. How the Phoenix, you just fold it and stitch. It's okay. I see the waistband. It's super close. You can do this. Phone, you're gonna need to sit. I just need to throw some. I'm having a cat-like moment. We're gonna do it right meow, and it's gonna be okay. Maybe? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Get back over here, Mike. There's a high likelihood that Phoenix's next trick will be dislodging the microphone and throwing it over towards the camera. So just stay tuned. I don't love my life right now. Alright, that's not true. I'm here with you all, and that is good. Alright, I found the edge I want. I almost need somebody to be standing at the edge of the tape. Oh, because it's getting twisted when I pick. Oh my god. All right, let's take a break from fabric wrestling and rethread our needle because we've managed to dislodge that. I am questioning. You know what? Oh, no. I think I'm going to whip stitch that by hand because moving that around the sewing machine table is absolutely horrible. I hated it. Ugh, no thanks. Lace, do something different. Okay. I'm going to thread the machine with this blue though. And we're going to just do we're just going to sew some mindless straight line and satin stitch for this lace costume because this is going to take 1,000 hours. So might as well put a little work into it because I don't really have a plan for today. I just knew I planned on showing up and I knew that was going to be good enough. Alright. Stop being mean, Phoenix. I'm really glad to be here though, really. Really, 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 really. That rose petal tea. If you like drinking grandma's bathroom, yes, but it's so good. All right. All right, this is not without some peril. I'm just folding up where I'm not stitching rolling up, as you can see by what is visible in the camera. We are ultra best at words. Welcome to the circus. What is wrong with our, oh, because threw our tools overboard. You don't sit the right way. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get tucked in, reorganized, deep breathed, have fun. We're here for fun. This is fun, boys and girls. There, our attention is. Oh, that's right. And we need to slow down. Kind of glad I made the executive decision to not take away all of the tulle on this, and we're just going to stitch it over it. It just, yeah. Oh, I was supposed to do satin stitch. All right. That's okay. I will just stitch back around, and now we'll do our set. Everything's fine. Happy little stitches. There's no accidents in sewing. Well, sometimes there. Phoenix, don't mislead your audience. When art stitching, when you're making clothes, you can absolutely, there's a time and a place for paying attention and just stitching away. And this is going to be a cacophony of layers of lace from the base layer garments to the corset to the over costume. All of the bits and bobs of little lace oddments and new lace that we are stitching. So I'm just making just big pieces because I don't have the pattern. All I know is I'm going to need 20 yards of this. So I had to just start making the raw materials, and I'll worry about the next parts next. Doesn't matter. All right, what did I have? That giant base. No, I kind of want to talk about sports ball. I'm curious. I legitimately am curious about what LA's going to do. Are they? Oh my god. We shall see. Oh no, Smile Phoenix. Don't have Silver Face on. But, yep. But, yeah, because I was talking with a sibling. That's cider. That's how I got on that topic. Because, orchards and no cider. It's like they didn't even bring the cider presses. But for being a historically agricultural area, there's no. I can't. Is there even a pumpkin patch still, or did that farm close? All these missed opportunity, or no, actually, the state's just dumb and was trying to say you can't. Farmer, you can't indulge in your agro-tourism to encourage future farmers. No, we don't want you to be able to bring kids to the farm for hay rides and pumpkin picking. No, there's not the demonstration. Transparent beehive to see how the honey's made. None of that. You shall not be educated. You shall not know where you came from. You shall not care. hear stories of how amazing your ancestors were, or the inherent traditional knowledge that your people had. Oh, why do you need that? Heavens to Betsy. We'll just take care of all of those things. How are you really going to be better by keeping that information in your hands and brain and heart? So old-fashioned. Okay. Deep thoughts with Phoenix. The mental machinations. Yeah, it was so good. Just. Oh, well. Alright, now we're just stitching beautiful colors in a crosshatch pattern right now. We'll do some more fancy interstitching eventually, but first part is this part, and this part is just going to take as long as it's going to take, because that's the way it goes. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. Good job. Yeah, so I'm stitching kind of slow, having like ethereal ghost-like pressure. The pressure that I am applying to the fabric right now is like the breeze on the back of your neck as you walk past the cemetery on All Hallows Eve. The crackle of the leaves underneath your feet. The scent of apples or Concord grapes. Or cannabis wafting in the air. Oh, I really wish I would know. Oh, that. It doesn't matter, Phoenix. Time will be the time when it is. And not when the time is not. Alright, we're just sewing beautiful satin stitches. The most beautiful that we can stitch. Actually, sewing on the tulle is really good practice because it has the little holes in it, and the goal is to be just one hole on either side of the line of stitches I previously did. So it's a great eye exercise of like, can we find how good is our aim in these tiny little holes here? Not always very good now, but if you're up close inspecting this one tiny section of stitches on what is going to be this amazing lace eye bleeding piece, then you've missed the forest for the trees. Or no, there's not even the foundations. Yeah. Oh, my brain was going on. Well, there used to be a company that used to do a thing of a competition using based on a theme, but doesn't exist anymore. Oh well. Oh well. Stitch away, stitch away, stitch away. Yeah, so I think for that waistband, I'm just gonna thread up a needle with some sturdy thread in a doubled fashion and whip stitch it down, because sitting it on my lap will be much faster and enjoyable than trying to wrestle all of that around to fit it under the sewing machine, because we saw how well Phoenix was doing. Not very well. So We can do it just as well by hand with significantly less fluffs. So we're just stitching so ghostly, so fine, so gentle. Oh, hey Freya Froofers, she's just plunking away back there, warming up her paws. You guys, Loki, you were, he's, oh my gosh, he's like right here sleeping. Yes, yesterday, all he wanted to do was steal the show. I think we had to blabber for like almost a whole half an hour before we could do anything. He was like, no. I'm here. So I've got white tulle, mostly white lace. I'll throw whatever onto these panels and just grab whatever thread, kind of like when I did the yoke on that chemise, which actually needs a little attention. Somehow the yoke is trying to not stay attached. We did such a good job sewing it so that I could detach it for laundering if needed that it doesn't want to stay in place. So that needs a smidgers of reinforcement. I believe that's also in my pile of doom next to me. My next, I've got such popping around such a giant gajillion hour projects that I'm like, just take a second, make sure everything is as done before we delve on anything more super huge than we've already started. Because, yeah, as I said earlier, sewing all of these lace detail panels, we're gonna be here a while, boys and girls. Well, that's alright. We'll just grab random spools, stitch till they're empty, stitch till I'm bored looking at it. Whatever comes first. It's okay. This project is one of those examples of not getting caught up in the details of any one part, because the whole, it's like, the sum of the whole is going to be even more than just any one little piece. And again, if Phoenix makes something where your eyes don't bleed and you can't decide whether it's amazing or the most horrific thing you've ever seen, then I didn't do a very good job. So that's just the way we work around here. Oh, but maybe I will try to be a fancy hostess, because I feel the need for a little dive into cargo pockets. Because I, at the moment, only have very questionable and, dare I say, nigh unacceptable specimens that are disguising themselves in cargo pants. But their pockets are lying. Because in my head, cargo pockets have very distinct features. The accordion section on the side, the box pleat, ideally more stuff on the slots and doohickeys on the inside, not what I have real life examples of, which contain partial examples of some of those features. But yeah, questionable, disappointing, and questionable. So, tell me what you got. Cargo pockets. Ooh, I forget. I need to glance up, but also know what my hands are doing. Alright, how's everybody doing? What's going on? What are we working on? What's in your teacup, or is it coffee? Or whatever. I am all out of Chernobyl's water, so that's a little disappointing. But That's right. We got to be careful. We don't want to start glowing like the fishies. Like those cesium shrimp. So maybe it smells like it is. Indonesia has just been getting radioactive waste that they're dealing with. Did they know that it... Well, they know about it now. But what... Is Indonesia recycling some? Like, what's going on? I'm still confused about these radioactive shrimps. And now, what is it in the cloves too? Which leads me to other questions. Because isn't closer from a tree, if I recall correctly? So are the clove buds being contaminated with the cesium after they've been harvested? Or is it in the environment that the trees are contaminated? That... I don't know. Questions that I have that I do not have answers to. Is my bobbin out? I'm not making stitches. I am out of bobbin thread. Let us fix that. Snip. Oh, then I can carefully... Can we see? No, Phoenix, they can't see the... Let me hold this closer and make it more opaque. Yeah, so I just stitched those blue lines on. I'm going to step in front of me and grab my pattern weight things that I've managed to dump all over the board. Loki, why don't you come say hi? Are you ready? Oh. What are you doing, Frank Roofers? Oh, giant! And also next to me, I haven't finished the waistband for the patchwork skirt either. Plus, there's a spot that also needs hand attention where... Oh, that's right. There's a pleat that's not fully attached together, which is not good. Pretty face. Thank you. I tried to make my face fun today. All these colors aren't gonna use themselves in my collection. And this container is completely cracked. I think I need a new bobbin storage vessel. Is this bobbin gonna be a giant PVD? Next, are you gonna play? Are you a nice bobbin? Are you a nice bobbin? Yeah, I figure I might as well smile nice for the camera. We spent all this time. Alright, there we go. Let's get this bobbin where I need it to be. There we go. Loki, you look so handsome. Why don't you come say hello to your fans? They would really like to say hi, especially because you were so sweet yesterday. And today you are he's just the pride of the living room, the studio, my everything workspace. No, well, yeah, my multi-purpose room. Where was I? Oh, that's right. We are sewing sand stitch. This way. Alright. Oops. Slow down. There we go. Oh, actually, I like that other weight better. Alright, let's do that one instead. Alright, good to know. Stitch it on. Oh, it's here in my eye holes. Ay. And we're getting distracted by all the noise. Dove is being so noisy. How rude of him. Doesn't he know we're trying to run a show here? And I realize, like, it's probably only me that hears it. And it's like, you're being so noisy. But it doesn't really matter. The Sweet Sounds machine will just fix everything. I wonder what a Divas vertical feed, how different that sounds. I know it must stitch so nicely without the feed dogs underneath. A machine with no feed dogs. Imagine that. In a table, nonetheless. Loki, why don't you come keep me company? I need a distraction because no. I know, as soon as I look at the snack sack, then maybe they'll come over, but not yet. They're just being ferocious on the other side of the room. So I'm just sewing straight parallel lines down with a straight stitch and then satin stitch back over the line I stitched previously. And we're just going to fill in this whole box because we went and stitched just random lengths of lace that was sitting around our collection on this tool. So this will just be a combination of pre-made and me-made lace stuff that will piece together 2 layers of a garment when we stitched enough and figured out our design. It's just finding the right balance of the pressure because you need to use your index finger, your middle finger, the finger on your left hand to simulate the presser foot, and then your right hand jiggles the hoop like you're jiggling to see if the center of your brownies or your cake is done, and you jiggle it, but just a little bit, just a little jiggly. No, do you really just not want snacks? The lazy louts. They're so lazy today. Some days all they want to do is just like, come on. And other days, I only wished I was chopped liver. Alright, enough moaning. Let's stitch some beautiful satin stitches. No, it's just me. I thought I was hearing things rubbing. Because these machines, the sound of them, if you just listen, they tell you what's going on most of the time. I'll probably sew some diagonals and then we'll just sew different layers on top of this section until I feel like it's done, and then we'll move on to the next one. And we'll just carry on. If we get bored, we'll stitch some more lace down. That's on my agenda. That's what we're going to do for today. Maybe we'll glue, maybe we won't. See what I feel like. I'm mostly just tired. We've gotten into the cold and gray, and it just Phoenix feels worn out, but no, we don't need to hear me complain. This is the bitch. I get to bitch, but we don't need to. You don't need to hear about that. Is there any? Oh. I'm trying to figure out if there was something funny that I heard. I am all out of stories too. Well, I guess this is the mostly. Phoenix is just going to do lots of stitching because. I'm almost at the end. All right, good. We are stitching our way along. I like this blue. Yeah, this is going to be fun because I remember with the other, when we stitched the yoke for the linen chemise, it was fun just mixing with the different colors and got so many random bits and bobs. It would be really nice to just stitch these ancient relics off and make space for maybe some threads made in this century because we know how your girl is last century. We're such a 20th century girly. I don't know about this 21st century. Kind of blows. Oh well, we can't go back. All we can do is carry on with our wayward stitches. Oh, that's what was funny. Oh my god. Anthony, or what is it? I'm going to forget. Mix up which Cuomo. The Cuomo who's running for New York City mayor against Mamdani and that AI generated frickin' commercial that they pulled. If I was a better streamer, I might have pulled that. Oh my god. It. Whoa. What an amusing example of AI generated imagery. Ooh. Oh, that was a banger. Oh my god, I cannot. If Mamdani actually wins New York. Oh my god. Yeah. But then what was god, Harris did a BBC interview and was like, oh, maybe I'll run it for president again. Really? What do you have against Newsom? Because we all know that he's going to be the candidate. Oh, gross. I don't want to talk about it. No. Just scare away the demons. Oh, good. We are making good headway on our stitching. This is good. Posture right now is atrocious, but okay. Oh, and I also have I've got a juggling ball ready to sew because I haven't finished our blob set yet. We are just bouncing around between so many things that at this spot where it feels like nothing is getting done because there's too many balls that need to be sewn and I need to just rein it in. You can only eat one bag of popcorn at a time, boys and girls. You don't need all the bags right now. They'll be there when you're ready for them. It's okay. Ooh. We have questionable parallelity. Wow, we are ultra best at working and not using good words. Phoenix, you are starting to be an embarrassment. Welcome to the most horridorable this side of the galaxy. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. We are true to our principles of sewing old-timey shit on old-timey machines with the best of our ability, because we do strive to have the most bestest little circus that could, because we can. The Animal Act is really, they are lounging around and being huge loafabouts. And they keep stealing my chairs. It's just as well Loki stole my work chair last night, or else I would have finished that section of the necklace by myself then. But instead, he thought it would be a good idea. He commandeered the captain's chair so I could share that with you first off this afternoon. What are you doing, Goobrings? Freya Rivers, you're the one who makes sewing lots of fun. Cats trying to pick their ways into cupboards. Those silly goobers. Alright, more satin stitching. Ooh, I think I just have one more line to go. We'll continue traveling backwards, and then... Okay. I know, I was telling the mummers about the pirate costume, and she was like, do you have a party? I'm like, yeah, I just felt like making it. But if we get to the rhinestoning, awesome. If we don't, it doesn't really matter. We are winning the Pirate Princess shirt costume contest. So, we already know we are... The booty is all mine. Oh, I guess now would be a good time for a Djibouti joke. Those jokes don't really work well in writing because of all the DJ. It's just not funny, and I don't know if if you look at how that word is spelled, and the words Djibouti just comes out of your mouth hole. I just get lost in the prattlings of some ex-Marine, and the amount of Djibouti jokes just are ceaseless. You can just slide them into anywhere. Djibouti just fits all the places. Oh, God. All right, Phoenix. Now we've just fallen off the deep edge. Phoenix, are you in New York State? No, I am not in New York State. Nope. Not anymore. Snow is a dirty 4-letter word. There's things I miss greatly about New York State, but it's not the state. It's mostly the people, and yeah. It's too cold. I don't like being that cold if I don't have to. I just traded one hellhole for a different type of hellhole. That's just where I ended up. Alright, I am going to carry on with this blue, and I'm going to stitch a diagonal. Now I'm going to stitch a diagonal line. Trying to make sure that it's generally in the same There we go. Oh. Oh, wow, Phoenix, you are crushing at something. There we go. Let's get back to stitches. It's just slow work. I know I can do it and have done it on the electric. I just love the way this machine sounds. I could just spend all day talking about how much I love this sewing machine, really. She's just so satisfactory to my ear holes. My Baby Lock is just so noisy compared to this one. And I actually need to take that machine out and see if it needs some attention, because that machine always feels like it needs attention. And it probably needs some oil because she's just been tucked away in the Bad Girls cupboard for a while. Oh, right. That's why I was moving stuff around. So I was like, maybe one of these days we'll showcase a different portable machine in my collection, because I got a couple more tucked away in random places. Oh, our satin stitches fell off the road. Let's get back on track there. Oh, relax. Is that like my Bad Girls Club? Probably. Like, you've been making questionable. You need to go someplace where you can think about your actions, Tool, because I don't know. Let's go with yes. That's where the Bad Girls go to think about their choices. What? Is that a black? Hello, Blackthorn. Welcome to the little disaster that could. It's nice to see you blessing my chat with your presence, good one. Oh, man. What's happening today? Welcome to the little disaster that could with Phoenix Electra. Should we show Blackthorn the best part of the show and open up the cat session stand? Because that's my favorite part of the show. It is a shit show. It was a shit show. It will continue to be a shit show. It was an actual reality show. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh my god. That was a reality show that was terribly great. I am sure I might have to look at this one. How are you doing? I am. And I guess as long as we can continue to be air breathers, life's not completely shitty. Tutu Bene. Yes. Oh, Tutu Bene. I'm okay with it. No, the Bad Girls Club. Blackthorn, I popped in to say thanks for the compliments on your pillow the other day. The chat was going really fast and you missed a bunch of messages. That's okay, because I've kind of been in this little hole where I just haven't felt like overly chatty. I show up and talk to a camera and sometimes but that's all right. That Wool Wash, it works pretty good though, and I've used it on many of fragile things. I just put it in the bathtub with tepid water, put the whatever it is, soak it, and then probably with it being a pillow, the worst part will be the drying. So maybe stick it in a pillowcase and then put it on the low air cycle of the dryer, or sun dry if you have that ability. But thank you, good sir. My treat to you for popping in. Let's see here. Come on. Hello. The orca, my land orca, the creature from the deep, the Loki, would like to say thank you, everyone, for your presence. The concession stand is now open. I need to stand up because Freya. Trouble is there a mutiny? I see. Hello. Oh, Freya Proofers. Let me get you some snacks. Loki, you get snacks. Come on, you have to work for your treats. Freya Proofers just shows up. That was not you doing your job. Ow, Loki! You need to get better in frame. Loki, come on. Somebody. bad. We have new chatters, and you guys are being shitheads. All right. Ow! All right, just a little bit more. Okay, one more. That's it. Ow, you guys, we can't be bleeding on the lace. We can't bleed on the project. It's been a while since we've had therapeutic bloodshed, but oh! Okay, let's get back in order. Where am I? Oh, shit. Pretty pooty tats. Yes, all the pretty babies. All the troublemakers. Ugh. Oh, that's right. That was Loki. I was like, who tried to pretend that their claws were hypodermic needles? That was Loki because he hates getting his nails cut. And now yeah. All right. Oh, well, it is. Yes, exactly. Well, it is for Halloween. Maybe blood isn't too bad. It's true. And hydrogen peroxide. You need to get blood out of something. Just pour hydrogen peroxide on it like it's going out of style. You might need a couple of reapplications, but that, if you need it, just file that away into your random hole of randomnesses. Let me just figure out where this thread is coming from. That pillow was super adorable, though. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And a little baking soda I use. Ooh, yeah, sometimes that too. I like to make a little baking soda paste for things. Blackthorn. That sewing machine looks very similar to the one your grandma had, probably from the 1930s or earlier. Pedal powered, obviously. Yes, this one is pedal powered. Very, yeah, she's just very pleasing to me. I have newer ones. But I just like this one for sewing and streaming because I don't have to yell over her. You think it's a Rumpelstiltskins. Ooh, I don't know about that, Relax. Yeah, this is a Singer 27, so she's funny because she, instead of the round bobbins that most machines that we think about sewing machines have, she has, oh, let me just get a naked one. These long bobbins. They call these vertical shuttles or bullet bobbins, so I just have to make sure my case is loaded. All right, enough good jokes. I am spinning gold. I know, my collection of gold threads over here for the Mummers Project. Yes, I could use a little Rumpelstiltskin in my life right now. Ugh. Just turn this straw into gold for me, please, Rumpelstiltskin. We probably shouldn't say it a third time. We have to be careful this time of year. Do not play with the Ouija boards. Do not invite anything, even in jest, because you don't know who's not jesting. Yeah, Michael. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a while either is played with the fun. We haven't had an Only Feet show in quite some time, and that also has been tickling my brain. That it's been a while. And I'm sure would it be funny, instead of having something that was all covered with buttons, to just sew something that was covered in different buttonholes so we could practice and make really good friends with that attachment? Probably. Phoenix, you've got too many ideas. This lace costume of craziness might be ready this time next year if we're lucky. If we're not lucky, then it'll be ready when it's ready. I'm not in a rush. Ooh, I do need to change my direction. Oh yeah, there's new people. Eventually I'll stand up and show you what I'm stitching on. Right now, you got to just here, I'll unfold it a little bit. I have random bits and bobs of lace from my collection that were just languishing around doing nothing, stitch them down, and now where there's little spaces, I'm just filling them in with some different machine made lace techniques because your girl has a serious case of the lace virus, and yeah, we sew a lot of lace. So lace you gonna do about it? Oh, that wasn't as punny as I wanted it to be. Phoenix, they're not all winners. They're not all winners. But we do try to enjoy being wieners when we can. Oh, Phoenix. You're trying too hard today. I feel like I am. Alright, we'll just dial it back and be a shit show like always. Oh, Phoenix, that's what we always are. Ooh, maybe we'll have to make some new snowflakes when it gets to the end of pumpkin season, though. Oh, so many things. But if we sew little ornaments, then we're not stitching on this giant lace project. Yeah. Who cares? We'll figure it out. What the fluff? What the fluff? Oh, right, because I also have the button tin, because I think for that sweater I was wearing, where we took the zipper out of it on the mending episode, I think I'm just going to sew some other buttons on there instead of replacing the zipper. And then we'll just crochet some buttonholes, because right now it feels a little big and I'd like to nip it in a little bit, and buttons, where moving the location of the buttons will take care of that for me. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to continue to stitch along the diagonal here, generally trying to find the right spot in the boxes. This project kind of makes you feel cross-eyed, and the more grid lines you stitch, the worse that gets. It's like looking at one of those, like, it's not a kaleidoscope, just some type of tricky eye thing, like those, like the magic eye, but we're creating the picture. And try not to get lost. There we go. There we go. Beautiful little stitches. Happy stitches. I know, super thrilling content today, but it happens. Oh my god, the brownies we made the other day, though. And then I just stepped out of the kitchen for 2 minutes. The brownies get into the oven. I come back to check on them, and Dove is like carefully placed a sweetened peanut thingy and a bar from the nut mix. Like, not, I would have just like dumped a whole bunch and like mashed them in. He had them like perfectly spaced, like 2 inches apart in like different little rows. He's like perfectly placed little treaties on top of the brownies. It's like, oh my god. Oh, those were some good tasting brownies, though. I'm very glad that I altered the sugar volumes because the last ones are almost like, what's the texture? Like peanut brittle, the way there was so much sugar that caramelized and recrystallized. Oh my god, they were so crazy. Blackthorn, it is thrilling. You literally have your popcorn and a bag of Werther's caramels. You're finishing up. Oh my, well, you are in the right spot. We are welcome to the show. You've got popcorn and Werther's are, oh my god, the perfect treats for your Sunday afternoon misadventures, Blackthorn. Oh my god, you can't make this shit up. That is so perfect. Oh my god, the next time oh my god, I kind of need to use the little restroom. But I also should grab a sleeve of those violet hard candies because I love those things. And I keep getting harassed that I don't have some sweetie treaties in one of the drawers of my sewing machine here to just because I don't eat on eating on stream is just not for me. I just can't do it. But I could have a little lavender lozenge would be very nice. Yep. Welcome back to your granny's house, your great granny's house, Sunday afternoon. All we need now is like somebody in the back playing like card games or something. The circus, we take you back to maybe 2 centuries ago, a bygone era where our ancestors used to know how to do shit. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's just been niggling at me about all these like lazy, whiny, they want all these things people. Their ancestors would be. I can't imagine how these people's ancestors are not kind of rolling over in their graves or in their urns or wherever under the sea they happen to be. Just like, you whiny ninwit, get off. We didn't experience all of this struggle and strife for you to just be a whiny pissant. I feel like their ancestors are embarrassed by their actions, and I'm working really hard to not be an embarrassment to my ancestors, just because it's one of the things that I decided is important to me for whatever reason. That was a funny cackle. We didn't need such silliness. But no, actually, it's because my grandma's did all of these things. My one grandma had an electric machine and hated it and never used it and used her treadle. I wish this was my grandma's treadle. It's not, but it's the one I got, and it's good. And she's beautiful. And one day, oh, Mona, welcome. I hope you are having a spectacular Sunday. All of the fun Sunday afternoon things. I know I was going to call, and then I was like, oh, that's right. It's Sunday, and there's football watching going on. You don't want to be a big meanie and, like, call during the games, so a text sufficed instead, but yes, we're just doing some satin stitches, some lace on lace work, if you will. Lace ground on tulle, because maybe one of these days, because Phoenix has got funny plans. Maybe in 50 years, somebody will look at something we made and be like, wow, look at that. Look at how shitty those stitches were. Look at how uneven those hems happen to be. Oh, yes. Good day. Good. I know, my evening couldn't be completely terrible because who had biscuits and who had made white gravy? Oh, we had chicken and gravy. That's what we had with tater tots. Yes. It was white. It was bland. I added chili crisp. That stuff is a problem. I love it too much. If I go out from a bleeding ulcer due to chili crisp, I don't think I'll be completely disappointed with my life's choices. I think I would have made worse life choices. We'll go with that one, Phoenix. Alright, slowly but surely I'm getting towards halfway done with this half of this piece of this thing in our cryptic language that is stitching away. I don't even feel like a musical number. I've been auditioning some new songs in my head, but nothing is ready for even a teaser today. So there's that. Yeah, these diagonal lines are not really all the way in their perfect spot, but again, if somebody's looking that close to this, then they've lost the forest for the trees, and I don't really give a fluff what they think or say. There's going to be so much going on, you're not going to notice one small disaster in this overall gigantical disaster. Oh, you know what else I need? I need to grab those snap pants because they're not completely finished either. I think I need to add some more snaps to them. Just get them all sorted because I don't have that satisfying ability to rip off my snap pants quite yet, and I should fix that. Oh, we'll get there. Stuff will get done. Stuff won't get done. It'll be fine. Oh, we are having some of the most questionable stitching that a phoenix could stitch. Oh, hey, boys and girls! Excuse me. They were attempting a mutiny back there, and we can't have that. The first direction is beginning. Stay tuned. Have your paws at the ready. Be ready to feline your battle stations. No, pussy your feeding station. No, usually I joke that they pussy their feeding stations because they are crate trained cats. Oh, would it be fun? Oh, let's. Instead of finish, it doesn't matter, Phoenix. Just babble and sew. Babble and sew. Babble and sew. Oh, Blackthorn. Insurrections are the worst. I agree, Blackthorn. They can be so stressful. Having to batten down all the hatches and figure out what's going on. Are you a pooper duper or what? Little man. What are you doing? Besides making me stressed out with all of that hissing and spitting and fur flying going around back there. Trouble to the right of me, trouble to the left of me. Yes. Oh, I need to slow my treadling down because we are pressing too hard and we don't want to have Neanderthal pressure on this delicate tool because you see it will be very bad. No holes in the tool. We're trying to be ghostly, but the ripping and the distressing comes after we make a beautiful looking thing and then we destroy it. Not yet. Not yet. I was so hoping to get that waistband done off that tulle skirt or that tiered skirt today. Oh well. I'll do it later. Maybe I'll avoid doing it. No, Phoenix, don't talk about things you need to avoid. Things you need to avoid. No, things I need to not avoid. Because why does the fourth quarter feel so fourth quartery? Oh well. Enough about that. Today's not Monday. No doom and gloom today. We're here for the happy stitches. Oh. I think they all went outside and left me. I think they jumped ship and abandoned me again. Because the lure of wet paws and leaves was just too much. Oh, well. Oh, if they get muddy paws all over my projects, Dove, I'm going to be a little mad at you. I shouldn't really do that to him. He's not here to defend himself. Oh well. Back to the stitches. Yeah, so I'm just not like you draw grids and then parallel lines, perpendicular, and then start to do the diagonals. That's what I'm doing, but with stitches. And also, I didn't complete all of. I've done halves of some of the diagonals. Phoenix, you are being such the meanest hostess by not showing off where you are in your work. I'll do it. I don't leave you hanging all the time. I just like to know there's enough anticipation before I show the work sometimes, because it's got to be really, really good. All right. Oh yeah. It's starting to look like an old-fashioned caned chair, which is, I love that look. Ah, Grandma who used to refinish and re-cane chairs. And she never showed me how to do it. Not that I have any chairs to refinish right now like that, but if I did. Oh. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, wild, please. Oh. Stitch, stitch, stitch away gently down the shore. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Shore. Oh, did I forget how to sing row, row, row your boat? What the fluff and fluff. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Alright, that's enough auricular abuse for one more afternoon. Oh, Phoenix, you are so low energy today. I know. I'm so sorry, boys and girls. October has been quite an October. Everything just feels funny and unsettled and like nauseating. And so I've just been spending a lot of time dreaming about and making shit and doing stuff, because that's something I know I can control, because everything else just feels like why invite that much stuff that I can't control into my brain? So I'm not going to. We make shit. We channel that energy into something, whether we're cooking or exercising or sewing, knitting, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Just do stuff. Practice stuff. Don't forget how to do stuff. Because I think that's what they want. They want us to not know how to do anything, because then you're completely reliant and dependent and helpless. And that's starting to feel like that's the goal. Someone's goal. And I call foul. We're going to make sure that we have the flock of folks who know how to do stuff. We flock together, us makers. We hang around in the same yard sometimes. Or in the same tents, maybe. Ho, ho, ho. Alright, no more bird-brained ideas. I gotta make sure I leave my tracks on this project. What are you doing, Pooper Duper? You are really starting to distract me. Okay, fine. Just walk off. Leave me alone. They're so mean, those cats. How dare they? They show up for food, They don't even tell me they're hungry. We had to like make them show up so we could show them off to Blackthorn. Some days. Oh, I kind of like the different layers of this. It's like when you learn how to shade when you're drawing with pencil. And you can see the different, like you layer up the different layers of cross hatching to just get a sense for it. And that's kind of what I've done with the stitches by doing, not sewing all of them in all the directions. All right, I think after this, when I get to the end of this section, I will clip the thread and show this because I realize I'm seeing words that your eye holes and your brain don't have or might not have a context for. So I will supply a visual representation momentarily. Just not there yet. Okay. Yeah, just a few more rows. We're getting there. Making our way back to the beginning. Who is it? Oh. Okay. Just check. Getting distracted by looking out the window. But gotta have my situational awareness in the sewing studio. Can't have those cats creeping up behind me and startling me. No, can't have that at all. Nick, stop grimacing. These are happy stitches. You don't need a giant smile, but you don't need to have a frowny face on either, so you fool. We're so happy you're here with us. Sewing with us. Hanging with us. Yeah, maybe one of these days we can figure out this Orpheus and in the Underworld Offenbach remix thing that's in our brain. We'll fluff it out. Until then, maybe I will down. Oh, but that one from that weird culty group, that just seems so. I don't think I feel comfortable. Or is that just another example where we're going to separate the artist from the big picture and forget that it feels like they're part of a video, a in real life video game modeled cult thing? Oh, it was just so weird. And that, like, it had Q, the letter Q right in the name. It was like, oh my god, how much? I don't know. Oh well. Oh, 2 hours already. Good job, Phoenix. Do I want to break out the glue for the lip? What do I want to do? Actually, I feel like I am going to need to stand up and... Oh, Alright. Let me finish this little triangle section here. Then we'll show off what we've been stitching on. I know, I don't even know who was in the football today. It's funny, I do have my Buffalo t-shirt on. Because, the Bills. What's going on with the baseball? That ridiculous multi-level weird CCP China baseball. Not baseball. It is the basketball multi-pieced gambling debacle. Ay, ay, ay. And as if the players don't make enough money that they were getting paid to bring rich folks to these private gambling events. I mean, oh my God. How, I can't, I don't understand. My brain doesn't work like that. I like things to look expensive, but I also like to be very frugal. It's so weird. You're a Bills fan? Question. I'm not really into sports ball, but Buffalo would have been the home team. We can no longer be friends. I'm not a sports ball person, so yeah, it would be like the Bills by default, but not. As old as I am, I don't understand the rules of football and I don't understand how that game is played, Blackthorn. Like, seriously, I'm like, if I remember correctly, the words touchdown means something good, and that's pretty much like the extent of my football knowledge. No, just, but, all right, here, let's ooh and ah about this instead. Oh, let me not, okay, Phoenix, you know how to be a better host and less of a disaster. Deb, can you speak? I need to put my break on. Yeah, so that's all of those blue lines. That's all those blue. I was so blue with those stitches. So blue. So sad. Yeah, no. I played circus and music. Actually, I didn't play circus, and I wish that I'd known that you could go to schools for circus when I was younger, but it doesn't matter. I did it as an adult. Still is not my day job, but a girl can just open up her own tent on the internet and say, "This is my circus." I think I'm kind of going to leave this section with the different layering, the shading technique. Because I can. I'm also going to be good. I'm going to change the thread, take out the blue. When you're using any sewing machine, try to the best of your ability to not yank the thread back through the mechanism. It has a one-way preferred direction. Keep your machines in good working order. Don't be meaner to them than Phoenix would be, and I tried not to be mean to my machines. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my BRB music back on and put myself on mute for a second because your girl can't think straight for a second, and then I'll come back in slightly different disheveled order. All right, grab a snack, refill your cupper. We will be right back after these unsponsored messages. Watch your ear holes. All right, bye. And I'm back. Okay. Where are we? There we are. I know. I need to put that on a longer loop because sometimes I just can't run that fast. All right. Let's move this hoop, do a little bit more stitching. I got a little bit more left in me. How much more? I don't know, but we'll see. It'll be fine. I'll work out the way it's going to work because that's all I know. What do we think about Viva being in Switzerland with Rumble stuffs? Getting tipped with Rumble Wallet? I kind of like stuff I can touch. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I just moved the hoop. I'm very gently trying to tauten the tool without pushing my finger through it. Because that's not ideal. I'm just going to tighten the hoop. What color should we stitch with next? So yeah, I got a lot of... Oh, let's look at that. Let's use some purple maybe. Or do we want... I'll close my eyes and grab something, and then we'll just sew with that one. Okay. Such good ways to make choices. Ooh, this is really ripply. Will it? Okay, I'm gonna loosen it and try to tauten it just a little bit more, very, very gently. Freya Froofers, if you're gonna bomb the camera, why don't you do it so everybody can see you, you silly goose? Why don't you come say hi? Cause your job, I know the boys do tricks. We haven't made Loki do his tricks in a while. We are letting you guys down. I rearranged the studio space, and now I don't have the right spot to have him weave in between my legs like he does. All right, we're just gonna call that good because I think I'm gonna rip something, and I'd rather not. It'll be fine. Oh, let's, yeah. I don't want to sew with another blue. What color do we want? Oh yeah, let's sew some little pink flowers. We'll sew some little flowers because flowers are always pretty. And this little blushy pink color. Ooh, Phoenix, be a better streamer. There we go. Such a pretty color. I was supposed to grab violet candies when I ran to the little clown's room, wasn't I? And what did I forget? Violet candies. You're turning violet, Violet. That still will always make me laugh, though, that they called Veruca Salt, that they named her Wart. Oh my god, that cat is yelling again. Yeah, see, over the time we've collected all these little threads. You kind of just need to... Ooh, we'll I'll sew the outlines, and then we'll sew some satin. Okay, we know how to sew flowers. We got this. What I don't have right now is threading the sewing machine. Holy fluff. Can you slide gently in there? Just gonna trim the tip at an angle. There we go. Slide in, baby. There we go. Hoppa! Let's get readjusted. Gonna sew a little center, outline some petals, and then fill it in, and then move on to the next one. And then we'll go from there. Alright, commence flower stitching. Ooh, there. We'll just add a little bit more tension because every spool is a little bit different. Okay. Just doing a little center, making that all nice and full. Now let's stitch some petals. Hey, petal, 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 petal. Oh, that's right. And I need to slow down again because this is not pedal to the metal work. This is how slow can you kind of go, because this machine will not make a stitch if I rush. Oh, this project is going to be something else. Ooh. All right, we are turning very questionable stitches right now. Hmm. All right, I just need to be a little bit more free. I'm trying to be too rigid, and that just doesn't work for me. I just need to know where my outline is and then just take a breath and go, okay, oh, that is funny. All right, let's do some satin stitches and around these little petals here. Now that we've stitched ourselves a little outline, now we're going to go fill it all in. It's like painting, but we're using a sewing machine. Am I in the right spot? Yeah. Who cares? Oh, I know, Phoenix, you are starting to come unhinged. It's true. Oh, we are stuck here. Why? Let me just flip that around and see if that flows more nicely. We're having some things are just getting caught up in the works right now. Can things just flow freely? No blockages or obstructions, please. That's better. Also, I have to be careful because I keep trying to press on the fabric that's sitting under my left hand, and trying to have a gentle hand while you're weighed down the rest of it with your arm does not really work that well. So hence the other reason why I try to squeeze it all up together. I think I'm just going to finish this flower, boys and girls. We got a couple more petals to go. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Because there's different ways my brain was going, like I can sew all sorts of different lattices and then sew flowers on top, or we can sew some flowers and then sew some leaves and viney things to attach them. All the different ways. There's no one right or wrong. We'll do all of the above. This is also a good way for me to test out notions to work on for the mummer's necklace, because I want that to be so good. So this way I can, if I'm worried about how something's going to look, I can have a little safe tester area where I'm not going to flub up that project that I want to go so well. All right, this is my last petal. Probably should have just stopped it earlier, but we're here. Here for a few more stitches. I really appreciate everybody who stops by the circus side, though. It's so touching to have some of the most amazing workers and lurkers on Rumble, on all the tubes. Let me show you this last flower. I'm kind of losing my marble. My stitches are starting to become frayed. So I know. Here's the little flare. Get my hand there. Oh, we are not good at there. Here's our little flower that is not showing up very well on camera, nor is me talking to the back of the microphone. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. I can't even say everybody's name. I'm so lost and confused right now. Thank you so much, everybody. You first timers, you return workers and lurkers, you chatters, you're the best. I'm Phoenix. I'll be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. for whatever I feel like sewing, and again next weekend at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday, a great Monday. You be fabulous. TTFN. I'm hitting the end stream button. All right. Bye.